Welcome back. I am Austin. I am the developer of Stuff, which is a new to-do list app for iPhone and iPad. You might have heard this spiel multiple times, but welcome back. Glad to have you here. I want to show you some of the new features that have come to Stuff in the last week, as well as last week I said that there was a big announcement coming, and it happened. If you might notice on my little sweatshirt here, I am officially a dad, so very happy about this. I've got a cute little girl, and yeah, everything's about to change. But yeah, that's my big news, and I'm very, very excited about it. And with that, let's hop into what's new with Stuff. There's a lot. Okay, first of all is an expansion upon the capabilities of scan mode. So here I'm just in my photos library. I'm gonna come to this tweet that I screenshotted right here. So all I have is this, I'm just in my Photos app, right? So I have this screenshot. All I'm gonna do is come up here to share, and then I'm gonna share this to Stuff. So I'm gonna hit Stuff. Now what's gonna happen is it's gonna scan that image for tasks, and then, look at that, comment turbo to apply for the free UX teardown. So it scanned the entire image, found any tasks within that image, and then it added them automatically to Stuff. So now if I go back to Stuff, I can see that right there. So you no longer have to use your camera, you can now just share into Stuff. It'll do that. By that same token, let's say that I am already in Stuff and I come here and I want to upload a photo. What Stuff is gonna do is just present this photo dialog. I can just click on the photo that I wanna upload. I did the same one. It's gonna scan that. And then just like that, it's gonna recommend the tasks that it found within that picture to add, right? So gonna add that, comment turbo to apply for the free audit. So that is some expansion on the capabilities of scan mode. You can now share images to Stuff and upload images directly to Stuff, whereas before you could only use your camera. I want to shout out Doug. He recommended this feature. Thank you, Doug. That is now live, version 2.2.5. Okay, next up, a cool little feature is you can now filter widgets, not just by list or space or today, but also by tags. Okay, so I'm gonna first come into my today stuff here, and I can see that I have 3 tasks for today: picnic at Lookout Tower, picnic at Sheep Meadow, I'm doing 2 picnics today, and wish Rachel a happy birthday. Wish Rachel a happy birthday has my personal tag, as you can see right there. So if I go to my widget now, what I can do is I can just go into edit mode right here, jiggle mode, and I can tap on my widget. So now you can see that it's not just showing me today, but I can add a tag here. So let's say that I want to filter by personal. I can do that. It's now going to, so because I have a demo version of Stuff running on the iPad right now, it's not working, but you can take my word for it. If you go to widgets, you can now filter by tag. It's going to show you just the tasks for that tag. So it makes widgets a little bit more powerful because you can have different widgets for different things. So for example, in my personal stuff, I've got a reading list tag. So then I can filter by my personal space with all of the reading list items on there and like stuff that I want to read. So yeah, it makes it just a little bit more powerful to do widgets. So hopefully you like that. Okay, there's also a bunch of other little things, such as like the menu bar on iPad has been expanded in its capability. You can now sort lists from the menu bar, and that has an associated keyboard shortcut. So if you use the Magic Keyboard with iPad, you can do any of that. You can also do things like adding a task, everything like that. Kind of cool if you use iPad. There's also some additional natural language processing things on here. For example, I can just type inbox, and it will automatically recommend that I add my task to the inbox, so I can do that. There's also a brand new design for all of our chip cards. So chip cards are the things you see to kind of edit metadata, and this is kind of future looking towards a Mac app. So you may remember how it looked before, but now it should look much cleaner. You can see there's our chip card, kind of cool. So I'll give you just a brief overview of how this works. This star is for today, so it'll automatically assign it to whatever day is today, just like that. And you can assign it to someday. If you need to assign a date that's not here, you can click this. It'll show full calendar picker. You can go way into the future and select a day. You can also add a time, just like that. And so that's how that works. That's the new plan chip card. And then the nice thing is I can even reset it just back to what it was before I made any changes. I can also just clear it. So that's how all of that works. Same thing with all of our chip cards, right? So deadline looks different. Dependency looks different. Tags looks different, and there's some little added functionalities in there as well that I think that you'll appreciate. So again, that's like a Mac forward looking update. I think that it looks better for now, and there's some more little changes there that you'll see in our next update video as well. So look forward to that. So that is all of the changes to Stuff within the last week. Again, this is version 2.2.5. Hopefully you love it. Thanks so much for checking this out. One little last note, there is a new Reddit community available, r/stuff_app, so stuff_app to check out. Also, I would really appreciate it as Stuff continues to grow if you would spread the word a little bit. So talk about it on social media. If you have connections to like journalists or people with influence, have them try it out because I'm really trying to get the word out more for Stuff. So as always, thank you so much. Looking forward to talking to you next week. Talk to you soon.